Good morning. I am not looking forward to today. It is below freezing this morning, and in 7.6 kilometers, once I start hiking, I'm going to be hitting probably one of the mentally toughest sections of trail. It's straight willow bashing for, I think it was like about 10 kilometers. So that's going to be really tough, especially if it's cold, wet. Not looking forward to it at all. Yesterday definitely kicked my butt. 40 kilometers, 2,000 meters of elevation. My knees and all my muscles are definitely sore. I got a good stretch in, but still sore. I think what compounded the big day was the fact that my pack had 5.5 days of food in it and all the gear I picked up in Jasper. So it was really heavy relative to any of the other bigger days that I've done so far. I had kind of always planned to do bigger days with less weight in my pack. But just goes to show, even when you're 2 days out, 3 days out from the end of the trip and you have your trail legs and you're feeling great, a day can still sneak up on you and kick you in the butt. Got a nice river crossing just before we get into all the willows. I was gonna put on my rain gear for the willows, but it's getting pretty warm. It actually should be a really nice day. So I think I'd get too hot in the rain gear. I'll just get my hiking clothes soaking wet and deal with the willows as they come. You can see the evaporation of the moisture off of the willows just back there where the sun's hitting it. Hopefully that continues and the willows that I go through for the next 10 kilometers aren't too wet. The trail actually hasn't been too bad to this point. Just walking along the river back there. Some nice views. But I have no doubt that it's gonna get worse before it gets better. So while not terrible, the going right now is really slow. There's not really any trail. I'm just kind of following the riverbank because that's the easiest place to be, and then bashing through willows as I go. So it's not terrible, but it's slow going. Luckily I'm next to this beautiful river. This is one of the nicest rivers on the entire trail. And it's just kind of keeping my spirits up. I've been going so slow again right now with all these berries. We're in some bad willows now. Very hard to navigate through. But then we still got nice views when we stop to take a break. I'm singing, follow me and everything is alright. I'll be the one to tuck you in at night. And if you wanna leave, I can guarantee you won't find nobody else like me. Just fell in a hole. I'm gonna have to watch out for those. That hurt. I'm losing my mind! Ah! 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 I'm the willow stopper! Ah! So I had heard some rumors that there's going to be a trail crew out clearing vegetation and willows for part of this, and I think I just hit it. This would have been all willow encased, and now it's nice and clear. So thanks to the trail crew and GDTA volunteers for coming out here and clearing this, because ooh, that last 6 kilometers or so was tough. Some of the toughest section of trail on the GDT. This is the kind of section where having the volunteers come out and clear the willows makes a huge difference. I would just be in a willow tunnel right now, but now I'm on a highway to the Pauline campground, where I can hopefully go for a swim in the river because it's a hot one. I've been working hard, and I just I want to take a dip. Oh, it's so beautiful out here. I love this river. I'm getting emotional just like looking around and just taking it all in. It's wonderful. So I just had an unexpected grind up to get on this hill. I am beat again. Another day that just is beating me down, but worth it to get up onto here. Look at this. We're gonna be dropping down into the valley here where the creek is that we're gonna cross and then camp on the other side of. Tomorrow, we're heading up onto this ridge, big shale hill, and then basically ridge walking for a good while of tomorrow. It's gonna be pretty awesome. Really looking forward to it. But big day. Tomorrow's gonna be one of the biggest days of the entire trip. I'm a little worried about it. The campsite is right there, but I think this might end up being a pretty deep river ford. We're just gonna have to go for it. Woo. That was the deepest one yet, right up to the butthole. I'm gonna set up my tent right here underneath these big trees, provide some cover over top, hopefully help with condensation and warmth tonight. While I wait for dinner to rehydrate, I wanna take a look at my shoe. So these Hoka Speed Goats have over 500 kilometers on them now. These were brand new when I transitioned into them at field. And the same issue that happened with the other ones, the little heel bit here started lifting up. And last night I super glued it. See this one's still lifting. That part is doing pretty good, but the heel's lifting not too bad. It'll definitely finish out the trail. 600 kilometers is pretty good for a pair of trail runners on the Great Divide Trail, I think. Let's see what this shoe is like. This shoe is locked in, so the super glue worked. I must have just done a better job. I was a little bit more patient with this one. So yeah, the super glue trick works. If your heel does start to lift, you can just put that in there. I keep it in my first aid kit anyways. Still loving the Hoka Speed Goats. They are taking me where I need to go. That is for sure. Today. I don't know what it is about this section, but every day just surprises me and beats me down in different ways. Today it must have just been the willows, and then that end of day elevation gain really just took it right out of me. And tomorrow, luckily, we have most of the elevation gain right at the beginning. It's going to be a grind. It's going to be a big day. Tomorrow could be the biggest day. Just the way that the kilometers end up going. Like today was supposed to be a 35 kilometer day, ended up being close to 40. So tomorrow is supposed to be a 44 kilometer day, could be 50 with a bunch of elevation gain. See how it goes. Yeah, just taking it one day at a time, getting through this.